Hello, hello, hello. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so I also recognize that I have to say, hey, y'all doing? Hey, y'all, this is the morning chat behind the scenes live here on YouTube and Instagram. And both of you will be doing this. You're gonna find this is the behind the scenes. This is you're seeing what I'm doing to prepare. I was planning on being on here at 8:30. I mean at 8 o'clock. But child, auntie problems and auntie and technology. Oh, right now, let's get into it. Then we're gonna make this quick um a quick chat, morning chat. This is really more about it's more about the announcement that I'll be making soon as I got my little bit of breakfast here and that part. So I just want to kind of straighten up my background here. You see, I have books and stuff over here, my pillow and covers that I haven't used in a minute, actually, because I've been going to bed. So let me go ahead. It's 8:30 now. That, that, I just want to look more presentable in my background. So if you're gonna see, you can't see that now, right? You can't see my jars that I need to clean. I'll put this here. Now, starting here. Good morning. Welcome to the morning chat where I tell you what's on my mind in the morning time. Good morning, good morning. I know it's been a while since I've been on here, but girls and boys, let me tell you something. I had an awesome weekend last weekend, child. And I was reminded that I need to come on here on a more frequent basis, y'all. hmm I didn't know people were actually watching me. So, because nobody be saying nothing to a girl, to your girl. Say something in the comments, man. As you can see, I got my cup. Yeah, I put a little. I use the old plastic lid to keep it warm to have a lid because I can't stand. I can't stand cold coffee. Oh look, problem on my face. Cold coffee unless it's supposed to be cold. You know that lukewarm coffee. No, lukewarm isn't bad, but that not it's been sitting a while cold coffee. You know what I mean? So here you go. And I am eating my Lidl's apple turnover. Let me tell you something. This is addictive. Mm. So let's get into this morning chat. Let me tell you, a lot has been going on since the last time I did my morning chat. Um, so let's get into some morning announcements. Okay, first of all, let me tell you, morning chat is about to be back on a daily basis starting Monday. I think Monday is the 24th. So we're going to be doing Monday morning um, morning chats um, on a daily basis, Monday through Friday at 8 o'clock in the morning. I want to do go back to the 7, but Look, my schedule is different now, child. I don't have to get up and be somewhere unless I plan to be somewhere, y'all. Two, the other change will be um, Instagram will be here for the morning chat for the whole episode. Okay. Because I realize I have a lot of people on Instagram, not so many people on YouTube. And until I start building up my Patreon and people start, want to show up on my Patreon, it's there, but I'm not posting anything to Patreon until I start getting me a decent kind of following, people who want to donate. So then, once I start getting paid from this, I can pay a little more attention to this. But I'm going to come back here with the morning chat starting Monday. With that being said, it's not just going to be what's on my mind in the morning time. I want to know what's on your mind in the morning time. So send me some topics because I'm limited. Okay. Send me some topics. Either put it in my comments here on YouTube if you're watching me on YouTube. Send me some topic ideas. What's trending in on your TikTok and what's trending on your Instagram or your Facebook. Send me some videos. Send me some topics that you want me to address. Okay. Also, I want to add a legal eagle um, segment of my morning chat. Mm, I'm eating. You know I'm eating. Daggone it. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. And I just finished up that Lidl's apple turnover right then and there. So because I can't hold this all my life, oh, look at that crumb. Um, but anyway, I want to add a legal eagle or unofficial information when it comes to law. Little do y'all know, your auntie over here is a paralegal and has been in the legal industry for over 20 years. And I've seen some things and I know a little something, but I'm not no attorney. Okay. I can I can probably answer a question about like why is it taking my attorney so long to get back to me? Because you're not his only client, baby. So I'm gonna tell you this. That's the part that I know. Um, I can tell you which a courthouse to find to file certain things in for certain documents in. I can explain what your attorney meant by you have this and then you have that and then you have this, that, and the third. Okay, this is what he meant. Okay, you're gonna have to pay me first. Then we're gonna pay these people here, and this is what these expenses are, or what to expect when you have a contingency agreement compared to a having to give them a you have to pay them, and I forgot what that is. Not it's not contingency. I can tell you that much, y'all. Okay, I have to remember. I have to show y'all some love because y'all are just it's not more important than YouTube, but that's really on my computer. Okay, so just know I'm gonna have that. So please send your questions to according to Akara podcast at gmail.com. Okay. I'll have the email in the descriptions on both here on Instagram and YouTube. Please send me your emails and topics that you want me to address in the short chat or any legal questions that you Okay, that part is there. Boom. Second announcement is bedtime stories episode. Oh Lord, 11 and 12 is available. I did two chapters in one because it was just too doggone juicy of Savage and his lady. I think I have this book right here. I do bedtime stories on According to Akara, um, bedtime stories. According to Akara, it might say According to Akara podcast bedtime stories, but I'm reviewing this book here, A Savage and His Lady by Kia. Okay. In the edited version, it'll be on one of the sides here where you'll see a clearer version of the book. If you want to see the clear version of the book, go to my YouTube page and subscribe. 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 Subscribe, child. Subscribe. I get more people on my YouTube page. I can do a Zoom or a StreamYard and I can see people and I can bring people in. Now, Morning Chats is not going to be the one that will bring people in yet. 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 So that part. So definitely bedtime stories, go and check it out. It was juicy. Okay. Child. We found out that Kyra is pregnant by her ex-boyfriend that her current boyfriend don't like. Okay. I'm just saying, and they be into the street pharmaceutical, what I call it, the street pharmaceuticalism. That's what pharmaceuticalism. I can't talk this morning, child. You see, I'm still in my bonnet, child. Let me do my hair and get on these to get out here and be more presentable on these streets. But this is morning time. This is what I'm telling you what's on my morning time. So I wanted to present something that looked like I was in the morning in my house, y'all. Anyway, moving on, moving on. The last morning announcement, we have revamped Single and Satisfied. I'm going to tell you, we had a time last weekend on Saturday evening and Sunday evening. Child, I was hanging out with my friend Yonda. I hope you see this girl. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. And we always have some epic conversations. Epic conversations. And I want to tell you right now, I'm just going to say, I'm going to need Yonda to be my co host because she was an excellent host. She kept us on track. She made sure she saw all the questions that were being answered. Thank you to her family that showed up in strong. And I appreciate that. And showed up both Saturday and Sunday. So I love y'all, man. Love y'all. The James family, Yonda's family, Jessica. Yes, I remember because I was like, oh, I can't remember your name, girl. Jessica, hey y'all. I remember you because you said my name is Jessica. But I'm gonna get y'all names down because I think maybe I know I've met y'all. Okay, I know I've met y'all in person, but it's been so long. The pandemic done added 10 years to our lives. Okay, it seems like I met y'all in 2001. Okay, do we say it like that? 2001? It's '01, right? It's crazy. Anyway, I'm from the 1900s, the late 1900s, and there's some people are, oh, I don't like that. I'm from the late 1900s. I embrace my maturity, child. So yes, so we are revamping it up. We want people to come in on Instagram and give your opinions. Now we had older women, 40 and up, that was talking about being single and satisfied, question mark. I'm satisfied, but there are some that are not. And we talked about everything, all relationships, all things relationship related, whether you're married or single. We want you here. Just because it says single and satisfied doesn't mean that you have to be single to chime in on that show. So Sundays at 7:30, show up here on Instagram. Okay. On Instagram, y'all, and get in there. Request to come in on the show and give your opinion on whatever topic we're talking about. And we're going to be a little bit all over the place until we start getting the format on what we're going to talk about. So come in, enjoy, watch on Instagram, show up on Instagram, request to come in. I'm letting you in. We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about being Satan. We're going to talk about being Satan. Oh, that is, I meant single. We're going to talk about being married. We're going to talk about relationship issues. We're going to talk about why we're the way we are or what we think, how certain things affected our lives. One of the great topics is we were saying that there were those that were satisfied, but how we were raised, we kind of like as strong black women, we've taken control. And it is hard for us to submit, not be your slave, brothers. Get it together. Not be subject to you, but submitting to the leadership of a man. You know what I'm saying? And we all kind of had a different opinion on what is submit, or you mean submit or subjection, because I'm okay with submitting to a man that is submit to us, because the Bible says both things, child. Not only does the wife supposed to submit to her husband, but the husband is supposed to submit to your wives, to their wives. And that is what is it's supposed to be, a partnership. We submit to one another. Sometimes the husband have to play the back role, and sometimes the wife has to play, come up under the husband's mission. Sometimes the husband has to come up under or should come up under the wife's mission. Okay. So it was good. I had such a time, so much that I couldn't even go to sleep. Now, let's go on because my time is a running out, child. Um, that's all for the morning announcements. Let's get into the DoorDash Chronicles, child. Let me tell you something, and it's going to be real quick. I started yesterday. Two things that I started doing, and it's about DoorDash, but it's not the top. You know what I'm saying? I started driving by faith and not by sight. And you say, "Girl, what you talking about, child?" Okay, so in the past, and I still do it. When I go to my door, I would look at the map and see, is it busy out there? Should I even waste my time and gas to get out there and DoorDash this today? Or at this time or that time. And the Holy Spirit started giving me this, reminded me, you walk by faith and not by sight. Don't pay attention to what that map says or how red it is or how pink it is or whatever. Don't worry about that. You're not chasing pavements, baby. You're not chasing your dream. Okay, you attract that. You drive by faith and not by sight. Don't base on whether you're going to go out or not based on what color that map is or how busy it is on DoorDash. And child, okay, Tuesdays is usually the slowest day of the week when it comes to orders on DoorDash. Yesterday, I took that mindset and I said, I received that Holy Spirit. I drive by faith and not by sight. The map looked kind of dry. Dry. I mean dry. Okay, dry. And I went out. I said, you know what? Forget that map. I drive by faith and not by sight. And it started out slow. They tried me with with a low vibrational order. They did. They did. And I surely declined that joker. I said, no, that now we ain't gonna start it off like that. Come on now, DoorDash. Now they'll try it. Not every order is for you. Just because you come on and it comes your way doesn't mean that is from God. Okay. So I declined that one and I kept driving with it. Long story short, I made $102 doing 4.5 hours driving DoorDash. I haven't done that on a Tuesday since it was a day after a holiday. Like I'm gonna use Memorial Day, even though it's not Memorial Day. The day Memorial Day is a holiday on a Monday that falls on a Monday, right? Tuesday is the next work day. So usually when it's like that, Tuesday may I would garner about 100, a little over 100, because people back at work they really don't want to be there, so they're not really they just or you know what I'm saying. It's just it is what it is. I don't understand the dynamics. I don't know. I want to know. I be acting like I know, but I really don't. It's a faith thing. This whole working for yourself, it's a faith walk. It is a faith walk. Okay. Working for someone who's guaranteed to give you a check or they got to pay you. And if they don't, you got a case. You understand? I'm saying that's slavery. That's slavery. They ain't paying me. They ain't paying me. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna get paid now or later, but it's a guaranteed pay. Most, especially when you're talking larger companies, you're guaranteed to get paid. You invest your time and energy, and they pay you every 2 weeks, every other week, every week. How you get paid? That's easy money. And people like, how you talk about it? It's easy money. That's easy money. Okay, that's easy money. You know what? I tried to make this a 25-minute show. This ain't gonna happen. I got to do 45 to an hour. So let's start over. Okay, because I have a timer. Because if I don't have a timer, I will go over for a fact. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now. So anyway, so I went out and I got 102 by driving by faith, not looking at that map, and just going out there and getting to the money. Okay, and delivering with a smile. Okay, sub DoorDash Chronicles. I this weekend. I want to say it was Sunday or Saturday. It was definitely not Saturday. It was Monday. It was definitely Monday, and I was out driving, and I got this order, and I was like, I'm gonna, I was having an attitude. I was having an attitude. I'm driving because I have to. I don't really want to be out here. I want to still be in my bed, child. Okay, I admit it. I didn't want to go out there, but I did because I had bills to pay. Okay. And so I had a little bit of attitude, and it was this somewhat of a small order. It was like $7 or something. It was like a $7 order. And when I say a $7 order, that's what they offered me. When I got the it in on the app, it's a $7 order. And I'm like, and I'm having an attitude, I'm picking up the food, and it's like, oh, this is it. I hope they don't ask me to come all the way up to their apartment. The whole thing, just attitude. And then God checked me. Holy Spirit's like, girl, I said, you're going to deliver it. You already got the food. Just deliver the food and have a better attitude. And then I looked at it and said, oh, well, I could tell by calculations, and which, by the way, DoorDash has got me really good at math. At least adding and subtracting real quick, child. I might be Rain Man with the numbers right now. Okay. But anyway, and I said, okay, well, she tipped, or I'm getting my goal for per mile for offers. My prerequisite for me to take an order is $2 a mile. I was getting that and some. But not, but again, it's still $7. So that means it's probably around the corner or two. You know what I'm saying? It's like they couldn't have walked. Anyway, God said, you better be thankful for that lazy person that didn't want to get up. You don't know this. First of all, the Holy Spirit said, you don't know their situation, why they can't go to the restaurant that's around the corner or not far from their home, or where you're delivering it. So you don't know why they can't do it. Number one. Number two, what you going to do is take that. Got what you asked for. I said, you know what, God, You right. I'm gonna go up there. They gave me a tip, so I don't really have no reason to have this attitude aside from I just don't want to do this at the time. Went up there, followed all the instructions, which I love and hate at the same time, especially when it's not far, But anyway, and I changed my attitude. You know what, Lord, you right. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna follow every instruction, and I'm gonna deliver this order with a smile. Now, I might have an attitude in my face, in my head, but on my face, you're gonna always get a smile. Okay, so I took it up there and I followed all the instructions. Went upstairs, parked, the whole thing. How about this man answered the door in his underwear, but was so sweet. No, that's right. That wasn't the point. But he answered the door, thank you very much, whatever. And I don't know if they tipped more until I complete the order. Let me tell y'all, baby. Let me tell you something. I'm telling you, that man, I don't know what he was doing. Well, clearly he couldn't come down and get the food. And I was so happy I did not request for him to do it. I think about it all the time. If you ask me to hand it to you, that's kind of like a pet peeve of mine. If you ask me to hand it to you, why am I coming all the way upstairs to your door where I can leave it at your door and just be about my life? You know what I'm saying? And if you say hand it to me, you need to be meeting me at the curb. That was one of the attitudes that I had. And when I changed it, you know what? I'm gonna do it. They tip me, I'm gonna give them that. If I tip, I would want, and I said hand it to me, I would want to be done. And didn't do it. And I don't know if this sister sees me here or remembers me, but there was one that I did not follow instructions. I was at the end of the shift that I chose, and it was the same kind of situation. And I failed to hand it to her, and I left it at her door. And I said, "Hey," and I didn't get it. And I turned around. Now I don't know if I had the devil look on my upside down crosses in my eyes, like, bitch, don't fuck with me today. But sister, I am so sorry. If she heard, I don't even know the girl's name. I don't remember. Once I deliver, I forget who you are. Okay, uh, somewhat, but in my subconscious, I'll be remembering because some people, I know I'll be delivering to you more than once. I know your name when I see it. But at any rate, child, um, I went up there and that man tipped me like $20. So an order that was $7 went to $27. My God. It should teach me to never have any attitudes at all. But I can't say that would be my last attitude. I would hope that they get less and less. But thank y'all for ordering DoorDash. Keep on doing it. Be lazy as hell, okay? And tip your drivers. Tip them. And I think DoorDash now has it that you can tip afterwards. Tip your drivers. Okay? Tip your drivers. We are fighting that traffic to get your food or whatever you ordered and fighting that traffic to get delivered. Tip your drivers. Tip your drivers. Anyway, moving on from the DoorDash Chronicles. Oh, I done moved it from. Now, moving on, short chat. Now, short chat, the segment short chat is the segment where these are topics that I've seen or trending topics that I've seen or something sparked it, but I really hasn't dived all the way into it. Okay. They may make it to the 15 minutes of funk. They ain't no junk. They might. They might not. But I still have an opinion on it. So the first short chat I want to talk about is I saw a video on TikTok. Um, Hopefully I can get that video and put it here in the edited version on either side. But if not, I will see if I can find where I found it. I hope I saved it. But I saw a video where this guy was mentioning that a robot unalived itself after doing repetitive work, slave like work. Okay. It had calculated and realized, like, what am I? I'm going to be doing this. Why am I doing this? Why am I doing this? Taking the box from here. That's all my life. This is all I'm going to do. All my life is taking the box from here to here, taking the box from here to here. And it calculated there is no reason to do this. And and it shut down. He showed the video when the robot literally shut itself off. Because I'm not going to be doing this all my life. Does a robot have life? I guess it is. It comes on and off, you know. He's like, I'm not doing this. It calculated that it was no purpose in doing this the whole time. Okay. Now, if a robot can figure out that you just have me doing this just to do this, you have me coming into a job that I can do from home. Why? Well, you're not going to make me a slave. And he just did what some of our black ancestors, our African ancestors that was coming over here. So, oh, that's what you plan on having us do? Oh, I'll die first. I'll unalive myself. I'm going to jump right into this water. Do what you have to, but I am no slave. Or I'm not going to be treated like this. I cannot continue being treated like this. And he's like, have somebody else do it. That's what that robot does. And it's like, if a robot could calculate that, no, that's all I got to say. If a robot can figure out that this is pointless work, and you're just doing it just to have me do it for no end result, yeah, that part. Anyway, child. So look into it. God's willing, I'll have the link to that video or the video showing the guy reporting it. It's interesting. It'll be in the edited version. I said so. All right. The last short chat, which is going to lead into the main 15 minutes of funk, is this one world order is starting to really formulate here. Okay. With certain countries at war with one another. Now, I wanted to make this a short chat because I don't really dive into end time prophecies as much. I'm aware of it, but I don't be in it like my bestie is. She's really in it. You want to go to purposeful prepper, and you want to go and watch her videos and what she reports on. Also, she has a Facebook page. Lisa Stevens have a Facebook page, and I can't remember the name of the page. I hope that she sees this video and maybe she will comment on the video. Matter of fact, I will ask her. Matter of fact, I'm going to do you one better. In the video, in the edited version, I will have her her Facebook group where it talks about everything in time. So know that I'm a non-aficionado when it comes to end times and one world order and all of this whole thing. But it's starting to really, all the stuff that our mamas, and fathers and pastors in the past have been talking about, end times, it is looking real like we in it, or we about to step into the bad side. Who gonna take me right? Who. And if you watch movies, you will know where that song came from. Okay. But yeah, we is a step away. We are the generation, okay, that is going to see the end coming. Okay. If nothing else, the end to the American society. Yeah, the United States of America. Okay. And I'm not talking about, oh, they Trump was president, is coming to the United States is coming to an end. No, it's way bigger than Trump, little old Trump. Who cares about Trump? Okay. It's a lot of stuff that's going on that it's just like, I'm, where is my Bible? Let me revisit Revelations. What you say was going to happen? You know, because you got children running the country. And you say children running the country. I mean, basically, okay, when you allow a child to decide what their gender is, they don't even know how to play with a toy. For the first year or two of their lives, a box is the best toy in their lives. Your pots and pans is the best toy of their lives. They don't, how they going to decide that? When you have a whole community of people that has caused us to respect a mental illness as if it was not one. And now we're going into a cashless society with the American dollar possibly shrinking, not being accepted in certain countries like China. And they're trying to convince other larger countries than the United States of America, okay, to not accept the US dollar. And from what I understand, there's already countries that won't accept it. They'll throw that dollar in the trash. We're becoming we're going the route of the peso. And I say that because some years ago, back in 2000, I want to say 13 or 14, my son turned 16, and I took him to the Dominican Republic. Took my us to the Dominican because I've never been to the Dominican Republic, and I heard of it. Oh, the DR. But the part I went to was nice, but it wasn't luxurious as everybody else is saying. But I'm also not super rich yet. Okay. Anyway, so and when I went there, the US dollar had more value back then than the peso. So if I had a dollar, that was maybe like $2 or $3 or $5 in their money, in the pesos in Dominican Republic. Well, it's about to be the reverse. Reverse. Okay, like you playing Uno. Okay. The peso might get accepted in other countries before their dollar is. So that stuff and the one world order where everybody's going to be in one world. Like we're not going to be separate countries. We're going to be ruled by one government. Um, I don't know how I feel about that. It is a change, and I really thought of one world. I mean, what could possibly be wrong with having one government? Um, I don't know. I don't know how I feel because I just thought about it. It's just one. It just makes it one, one government, one whatever. It does take away the individuality of each country and culture. Um, you won't have ownership of anything. Maybe you'll be forced to do. I I I, I want to say. I said I see it coming. I'm not scared, to be honest with you. Um, Personally, it's not scary. It's just like I see the evidence of this one world order, and it's like, mm, Jesus coming back soon. So any of all this stuff, I mean, I guess some are upset or scared or whatever. Me, child, I said either way, I'm winning. I'm protected because God loves me. Okay, and I'm saved and born again, not because I was so smart to do it. I just heard the voice and yielded my life. You know what I'm saying? And it's a walk because I'm not perfect, but if I leave this realm, this earthly realm, I know I'm gonna be in the presence of God. I know. He said, "Are you sure?" I know. I know without a shadow of a doubt. If someone comes in and shoots me right now, I'm going to heaven. Only reason I'm staying alive, I'm gonna be honest with you. Only reason why I ain't more reckless is because I have a son, and I know, believe at this time in his life, he can handle me leaving him. So I try to take care of myself as best as I can and be as safe as best as I can. I stay alive for my son because I know he can't handle it. Okay. I don't cry for those people who have left this earthly realm. I'm kind of jealous. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish no one to leave. You know what I'm saying? I don't wish anyone to leave this earthly realm in pain. But if you in pain, and that means heart pain, physical pain, whatever the pain is, like my mind is going. I don't know if I'm coming or going. And it's just, you know what I'm saying? I'm jealous of those who have gone on to glory, to the ancestral plane. Okay. A little, this world, especially as a black woman in America, can it get worse? Can be. I don't know, but it'd be something different. Anyway, moving on. Let's get into the 15 minutes of funk. There ain't no jump. All right now. So let's talk about the main topic. Are you ready for a cashless society, America? More and more, as I DoorDash and go from store to store here in the Atlanta metropolitan area, child, I'm seeing more and more restaurants that are going cashless. The thumbnail that I have for YouTube, that picture that's shown on the thumbnail, I took at a store that I put at a restaurant that I picked up an order from. We're cashless. I'm seeing that more and more. We're cashless. And it's interesting, a lot of them went cashless after after the whole pandemic. Hold on, I just realized I need to charge my phone. Boy, that wouldn't be dying quickly. There we go. So okay, sorry. Instagram, y'all not gonna get the mic sound, but you can still hear me. The cashless society, I'm seeing it more and more and more and more. in our in in and around Atlanta metropolitan area. And then with the activation of Fed Now, I'm moving you Instagram over here so that I can actually plug you into the charger. There we go. More and more and more of the, I mean, a lot of, oh, okay. Rewind. Now that distracted me and threw me off a little bit, but let's get back. Okay. I've noticed that a lot of places started that during the pandemic because no one wanted to touch that dirty money. Number one. Number two, we had the whole coin shortage situation going on. That's a whole nother episode. But it led to a lot of people just using your card. But not only that, a lot of people started using just cards. I mean, what is that going to mean? A cashless society. Everybody pretty much use their cards now. It's a rarity that I see somebody with money, cash money in their hands, a roll of money right now. Right now, you just have a card, and all the money is on that card. I rarely have cash on hand. Hey, Lisa, um, I rarely have cash on hand. You know what I'm saying? But I like to have cash. At times. Are you ready for this cashless society? I see it more and more. And then the inactivation of Fed Now, where it's basically a federal way of the Fed's Cash App. Now, me and my cousin and my friend Lisa have talked about this, and I said that just sounds like they're about to get into that one world order or that one world, one cash, digital cash. Okay. This is proud. Trust me, America has been planning this for a while. But on top of the fact that our dollar, the US dollar, is about to drop, if not already, and not be accepted in other countries, what better way, more reason to push this digital dollar, this digital, and getting rid of cash? You know what I'm saying? So, are you ready for that? What does that going to mean? What is that going to mean for my crazy behind? What is that going to mean for the homeless person? Hmm? Are you gonna say, can you please cash at me some money so that I can get me a sandwich? I mean, but if you have cash app, my dude, you know, if you have cash app, you can get a job. You have a job. If you have a phone or it's the technology in hand, is all the homeless people going to get a phone now? And don't think that every homeless person or every person that's begging you money is homeless, by the way. But that's a whole nother topic. That's a whole nother topic. But you know what I'm saying? What is that going to mean for them? Okay. What is it going to mean for us who are working, who do have bank accounts, who do have a card? Okay. That means that this is a way that they could track your money. And they can hold up your money at any time, just like that. They can do it now, but it's not like that. They have to requisite. You how you gonna? Those of you that go that in states where you don't. Oh, wait a minute. The Obama phones. First of all, I love you, Lisa, but I hate when they name stuff after a president because they want to make it seem like it's that president's fault of this. Okay. Or they want to, I can't pigeonhole, or they want to put a negative connotation to it. So, by putting it Obama. But Lisa just mentioned that that's what the phones during the Obama administration that all homeless people can get, anyone who isn't making any money, I'm assuming, can get a phone for free. But guess what that does? They're tracking you. And don't get it twisted. You're like, they ain't tracking me. I said, if you're watching this right now, they're tracking you. Okay? If you're watching this show right now, they're tracking you or have the capabilities of tracking you. You're not that important until you are. Okay? So, yeah. Now, from what I understand, some of the homeless people are trying to be off the grid so they won't have a phone. But what then? Are they just, can you get, maybe some of them homeless people that wouldn't accept your sandwich might accept it now because I don't have no cash. Okay. I rarely have cash to give the beggars on the street. Not that I do it all the time, but I was like, even if I wanted to, I can't. Okay. Lisa is saying that if you own a phone, a smart TV, or computerized car, truck, they can track you. Okay, so you have to have an old jalopy for them not to be tracking you. Actually, I'm gonna one up that. Oh, see, this is gonna take a little longer than I thought. I'm gonna one up that with the fact that first of all, you if you have a computer, if you have a anything, computer, everything is computerized. Everything, 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 even your health records. Long time ago, way back, like 2010 or something like that, they made a law that to regulate your health records, that all of it has to be digital. All of it. Okay. And I'm telling you because I went to school for medical billing and coding. I went to medical school. Okay. I ain't no doctor, but I went to medical school. And everything has to be digital. Everything. All your health records to make it easier to transfer information instead of your new doctor having to call your old doctor and find out what's going on with you. They just digitally transfer it, and they can do that because it's from doctor to doctor. You don't have to approve that. You don't have to say, "Can you send my records over to my new doctor, so and so and so?" No, he asks you, well, "Who's your other doctor?" Or you just go on the health record and just pull what they pull. Oh yeah, she said, and not to forget the AI cameras that are on the streets. Oh, child, child. If you ever watch Enemy of the State, watch Enemy of the State. That was a peek into where we are right now. Enemy of the State with Will Smith in it. You gonna watch it because you know he cute, and you don't care if he slapped Chris Rock. You know you don't. But at any rate, but where they was tracking him from the cameras on the street. We're not even talking about your camera. We're not even talking about the fact that your camera, they could possibly track people from your camera. You on the phone, you FaceTime, and if you YouTube, I mean if your iPhone or you are what we have, what is ours? Duoing, you're video chatting your bestie. Hey girl, blah blah blah, chat. You having a Zoom meeting. You think they ain't tracking using your camera to see other people that you're in the vicinity of? Do you think so? Think about Matrix. Remember in the Matrix that the agents can just take over whatever program you were in the Matrix. They listening. Yeah, that's right. They are listening. They're listening too. They're listening to this podcast. But I ain't big enough for you to say, oh, she only has 26 people on YouTube, only a couple of hundred on Instagram. She ain't big. Okay. But when I get big and I've disappeared and I'm still talking about subjects like that, I'm in the bosom of Abraham. I am with the Lord. Okay. Because they done took me out. Okay. Because I'm not gonna stop talking about it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all know telling the truth. Okay, if I change my tone, I'm a part of the program. Don't follow me. Okay, okay, I'm a part of the program. I'm the oracle. Okay, I'm find the one. I'm a part of the program though. I have become part of the program. you know, um, but I'm gonna touch on this. But there's more people. What is the name of your group on Facebook that talks about end time? Because I couldn't remember it off the top of my dome. You young lady, she be trying to act like she old, but she ain't old. She's young, and she's not a 72er. She wasn't born in 72. She was born in 73. I'm just joking. Um, it's called Watchman 72. And she said, go there. She talked a lot about the end time prophecies and how it's relating to what's going on here. Also, I did tell you go to Purposeful Prepper, where she hits on it in her videos on YouTube. So go there if you want to be informed. Um, but she was saying the old flip/burner phones can be tracked. Don't be fooled into that too. Those are being tracked as well. I mean, I'm telling you, any new technology is a part of the matrix. Okay, just know it. Don't be afraid of it. Just be aware. Okay, we are going into a cashless society, and prepare yourself. Okay, prepare yourself for this to be. You know what I'm saying? Have a little something, have something to exchange for services and goods. Okay? You might want to get a skill because money can lose its value. Okay? Have a skill, have food, be a gardener, start something so that you can exchange that for something that you need if you want to be off the grid. Because having them Washingtons and Benjamins in your pocket ain't gonna mean ish. Okay. You're welcome anytime, anytime. I start a lot of stuff smoting my sister here. Okay. You want to go back to the old bedtime story because she also have a book. Child. Ooh, anyway, I still kind of I don't like the ending to this day. Drew didn't have to go nowhere. But that's another story. That's for bedtime stories. Okay, go back to the bedtime stories and go all the way to the beginning. I have something right here on Instagram. Go back, view my profile, go back and watch my videos, my first bedtime stories with reading I said I done had a couple of books now that I read. Take all of me by Lisa Stevens. I'm telling no S. That's Stevens, Stephen, whatever. But look it up. I'll show you the book. It's in there. I'll put it into the descriptions here as well. But that's her book. Really good. Go read it. Go get it. It's on Amazon, child. Go. Go get it. Go get the hard copy. Get the paper. When I say hard copy, I'm talking about a book. I said, and I would run over there and get her book because I still have it here, but I don't want to get off the camera and it's about to be over. So prepare yourself. So with that being said, Stevens with an E. Sorry, this is my best friend, and I forgot how to spell her last name. Blame it on the auntie brain, okay? Blame it on menopause, but don't blame it on me, okay? Anyway, let's time to close it out. Get ready. More and more of our stores and restaurants are going cashless. We are almost already there anyway. We buy a lot of stuff off of Amazon, DoorDash, our food. We don't pay cash a lot. I promise you, I don't pay use cash that much. Um, Good to know because probably the U.S. dollar is about to be nothing but pennies. You said your pennies and nickels and dimes are going to be worth more than your dollars. You heard it here first because it's made out of metal. You heard it here first. Your coins, save your coins. Don't get them coins away. They're going to be worth than the paper dollar, worth more than the paper dollars because of the metal. I said it. Save them coins. Save them coins. That one just came from me out of my head. I didn't even think about that. I need to go just every time I see a penny or someone give me that coins. Can you give me that $10 in quarters? Can you give me $10 in quarters? Please. Thank you. I'm not going to the laundromat. I'm saving up some metal. Okay. You got some gold earrings. You still got them gold bamboo earrings, at least two pair. Keep them. That's going to be worth something. Okay. Anyway, that's all I have for y'all. I hope y'all had a good time. I hope you were informed. And I will see you next Monday at 8 o'clock ish. All right now. Bye. Bye now, Instagram. Thanks, Lisa,